All right, guys. So I know a lot of people probably have seen this already, but I'm going over it still and giving you a little gameplay of the characters. But yeah, we have Jayson Tatum and Porzingis coming out on the 18th, which is just a couple days from now. Jayson Tatum is a power forward and a superstar, while Porzingis is a center and a star card. So he uses the purple tickets to get him, and Tatum uses obviously the gold tickets. Then we also have an update to the summer revelry, which is pretty cool, getting more outfits and ability to get like the superstar talent choice cards and diamonds, some other stuff. So that's gonna be pretty cool there. And then on July 9th, which is basically 3 weeks from when Tatum drops, we're gonna get Joel Embiid, who is a superstar and is a center. And I think the superstars I think are really good. Um, Porzingis is a little weird. I think he'll have his uses, but he doesn't. When I go over him, I'll get into it. But tell me what you guys think down below. Are you excited for these cards for coming? Were you gonna save for Tatum, or are you saving for Embiid? Like who are you really prioritizing there, or are you just gonna wait for more new cards to come out? But yeah, I want to go over and show you guys some gameplay of these cards. The superstars, I'm gonna show you guys mostly with their base skill set, so you know what you're getting, because most people are just not gonna be able to max out these cards. So it doesn't make sense for me to show you guys like their max skills. So let's just dive into the gameplay, and I'll show you guys starting with Jayson Tatum. All right, so Jayson Tatum here, as you can see by the green underglow, he has what we call a perimeter mode here. He also has a post mode, which is identified by a red underglow. And his main skill set, like when you have him here, is when you receive a pass and you hold down pass, he's able to do like this triple threat move here, which is pretty cool. Then you can like do his dribble combo off of it. So I think this is going to be a pretty useful way for you to like score off of it here. As you can see here, his dribble combo, if you hold it in one direction fully, then he'll go fully that direction. You can hold it the other direction and he'll do a spin. You can hold it back and he does a pullback. Also, when holding pass, it's a little weird sometimes. I'm still not even fully sure how I'm doing it. But like once you hold pass and you hold back, you can actually shoot the ball, which unleashes his like signature jump shot, as you can see there. And this is his dribble combo. You can hold it back, then you can chain it into his main skill, which is his step back here in perimeter mode. I think his stats are leaned more to 3-point shooting. And in perimeter, also, yeah, you're trying to be very offensive in perimeter mode. As you can see here, step back, it creates a little bit of separation. It kind of reminds me of Luka's step back. And in post mode, he doesn't have access to those dribble skills there, as you can see by the red underglow. He doesn't have access to the dribble skills, and it's just post ups and a dunk. Also, his dunk can, once you double tap it, you are able to get a layup off of it, which is pretty cool that he has that skill built in. And really, the way you kind of want to use the post mode is when you're near the rim and you want to, because his block, I'm pretty sure his stats completely change in terms of like he's now focused on rebounding and blocking, because I tried to block in perimeter mode and it doesn't really work. But yeah, so his block chances increase, and his rebound chance and competitiveness also increases in post mode. So I think the main way you want to do this, that's a little combo I was able to like think of, like in terms of how you try to score with him. So obviously outside the step back in terms of perimeter mode and post mode, switching between the two when you're near the rim or trying to go to the rim, you'd use post mode, and when you're outside and you want a three, you use perimeter mode. Next up, we have Porzingis. So as you can see, his ult here, it's a three-pointer. I'm gonna show you him with max talents because he's a star card. So you're most people are gonna have this person with you. Well, I don't say most. You should be able to max out this card. If you've been playing for a while, like it's so easy now. You can just carry over or reset a character and then put your talents and stuff into him. As you can see here, he has a step back that you're able to use within the 4 to 5 meter range, and he also has a double dash. So it's kind of like Steph and Seth, where he has that little double dash. You get a little extra movement there to create some space. He has a dunk that you can unlock it when you have him max here when you get to the rim. Doesn't really have a dribble combo there, which is kind of unfortunate. So you're really just just shooting and getting to the rim. He has that little move there in catch and shoot when you're holding catch. That gives him a little speed burst that allows him to get to the rim pretty quickly. If you're not getting stopped from this, you can chain that obviously into this, which is a pretty quick move. I think I do like that there. So he's really just a stretch big that can run to the rim and you can take shots with that. See, that's a nice little combo they're able to get off. I think he's a pretty decent card, but I don't know. And then also he has his pass out of his shot there once you're doing the step back, which I think is pretty cool as well. He can pass out of it. And yeah, I think he's all right. And lastly, here we have Embiid. So as you can see down below him, he has like this little meter that builds. I think it's like 5 stacks per, and then he gets a buff. Then you can do 5 more again, so a total of max 10 stacks. And then once you build those stacks up, he unlocks like this move, like this screen that you're able to do on the perimeter. I think his speed increases, his movement speed increases, and a few other stuff. So you're seeing it there. I think he gets access to as well a little post move once you have the stacks up, and this is where you kind of have like the ability as well. I think you're able to like shoot threes a little bit more, and so that's a little screen there they're able to do, and you can do passes out of it, which it can be a pretty quick pass as you're about to see here. Yeah, it can like you can do a little stuff with it here, but the main way you're gonna score here is with obviously his post moves. I think which are pretty cool. You can do like a little fake into a little layup there. You can get a dunk. You can obviously do his like little sidestep floater shot there, and then he has a fadeaway that you're able to do. So I think he's actually a pretty good scoring option here. As you can see here, every time you get a block, I don't remember which stuff actually unlocks it, but I'm pretty sure every time you get a block, every time you get a score, it might be as well when you get a rebound. Let's see here. I don't really remember. Yeah, when you get a rebound as well. So then I'll also assume if you get an assist, that's when you're able to build up the stacks. And yeah, he can shoot threes. Obviously, he's just a pretty good overall center. I don't know how good he's going to be compared to like Gasol, because Gasol is pretty unfair right now just based off the movement stuff. But I think based off what I've seen from him, base like these is all base skill moves. I think he's actually going to be a really good center. So if you really want to run a center and you don't really like Gasol or don't want to run Gasol, Embiid would be a pretty good option there in terms of that. Outside of the 3 cards, I think Tatum and Embiid are probably obviously the best cards, but I think Embiid probably is the best one out of all of them. Tell me what you guys think down below. Who you guys going to be saving for? And that's going to be all, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.